Skinny, longish hair, quiet but confident, smart, understatedly funny, doesn't like being the center of attention. I want a best friend, someone who will make dinner with me, watch some geeky TV like Star Trek and that kind of thing, tell me I'm beautiful occasionally, and just be chill. Weight is kind of a factor, in that you don't have to be shredded or anything but take care of yourself, you know. I also need personal space sometimes. In past relationships, the guys have been super clingy and weird, and it bugs me. You shouldn't always need to be with me to be happy. They have to be adventurous, because I live an adventurous life. Bob Dylan, Bob Ross, Bob Saget. Physically, I like tall, strong guys who are well-groomed all over their bodies. I prefer little facial hair, and especially not mustaches. I prefer a large member as well. Personality-wise, confidence is a definite turn-on. Also, I love guys who are thoughtful and caring and smart. And education is sexy. I like the nice, cute type who's into geeky stuff. Well, hello there. Hi. So you like bread? I love bread. 6 feet, makes $100K plus per year, 8 dick, descended from royalty preferably. So close. What I realized over the years is that I don't really have my type, and that concept is just so immature to me. Sure, I can say, blonde, tall, this and that, but the truth is that I can fall for any person, as long as his heart is in the right place, that he's smart and not ignorant. And of course, that the chemistry is there. It can be some tall introverted geeky guy, some short bodybuilder, a lawyer, he can be way older than me, can be a professional artist, all those things don't matter at all. Now, the bonuses would be that he's passionate, really masculine and a bit dominant, but that's it pretty much. I like my men like I like my meat. I don't eat meat. Get away from me. Up top, bright, quick-witted is the ideal form of this. Book smart is less important than clever smart, intellectually curious, not necessarily a heavy reader, but interested in the world, history, art of some form, political shit, and engaged, not necessarily an extrovert, but very sociable and chatty, openly friendly, and willing to joke, non-maliciously, with others, patient, at the very least, with me, good-hearted and empathetic, passionate, and driven about something, a great listener, non-required, but nice to look at, dark, textured hair, big fan of curls or potential curls, of a more olive complexion, can grow a nice beard, wears glasses, nice collarbones on the shorter side, much prefer 5'7" and below. Must hate smart, though they don't necessarily have to be book smart. I should be able to have an intelligent conversation with them. I don't want to feel like I have to dumb myself down in order to talk to them. Someone who not only has aspirations, but a plan to achieve them. I have a plan, and I'm working towards a greater goal in life. I want my soul to be doing the same. A good sense of humor is definitely on my must-have list, and they can't get offended easily. I tend to have the humor of a 14-year-old boy, so I say some pretty crass and perverted things. A sex drive that matches my own. I don't think any more explanation is needed, less important, but I tend to take notice when someone has these qualities, someone nerdy. I'm a nerd, so whenever I meet a fellow nerd there is always something for us to talk about. Dark hair, although my so has lighter hair, and I actually like it, I do tend to go for boys with darker hair. In fact, I can count on one hand the number of blondes I've ever been interested in. Someone who reads. I read a lot, and seeing boys who read always makes me drool. This is probably why I'm invisible to women in the general population, but do very well with nerdy geeky women. Someone who is really passionate about something, doesn't matter what it is. I love listening to guys talk about things they're interested in, but it's nice to have him ask me questions about stuff I like too. Also, if he likes to play video games with me, or is really good at an instrument, that's a huge plus. I honestly don't care what a guy looks like at all. Personality is what does it for me. However, I do have a thing for guys with dark, slightly messy hair. Just want to say my husband was out of left field and I fell in love with him. We have been together for 8 very happy years. Don't make your must-hates a deal breaker. I used to not have a must-have list. Then I met my ex. Now I have a must-have list. Your husband must have at least a few redeeming qualities. After all, you did marry him. I do think being flexible about certain things, especially physical traits, is necessary. That being said, there are some things I look for in a so that are deal breakers if they aren't met. Mostly because I honestly just wouldn't be interested in anyone who didn't have those qualities. I'm very lucky and have someone who does have what I am looking for. Does he fit everything on my wish list? No. Because that is unrealistic. However, the things I must have are all things that drew me to him in the first place. Charming, outgoing, handsome nerds. Wide variety of hobbies. Must love food and dogs. What if he loves dog food? Double points. Intelligent, without being arrogant about it, creative in his thinking and problem solving. Curious and knows how to satisfy that curiosity. Great sense of humor, kind, thoughtful, considerate, good manners, knows how to behave in multiple social situations, good hygiene, good grooming habits, mature, responsible, doesn't use passive aggression, has interests and hobbies outside of video games. Games are fine, but he should have other interests too. Doesn't dismiss, insult, manipulate, invalidate me or take me for granted. Doesn't say stupid shit like calm down or are you on your period or something, or smile for me when I'm legitimately, appropriately upset. Has conversations with me, actually listens and remembers, willing to eat a variety of food, not locked into a super restrictive diet, like absolutely no veggies, carbs, animal products ever. I would be fine with some dietary restrictions, like low carb, less meat, low fat, or diabetic, but I just can't live with a fanatic food policer. Not religious, not into woo-woo thinking, not a conspiracy theorist, not a libertarian, not a right-winger. The middle-of-the-road politics with a skeptical bent is preferred. Has a good work ethic, isn't lazy but still knows that leisure time is important. Has goals for his career and himself. Has healthy attitudes about sex. Can talk about it without embarrassment or becoming defensive. Willing to explore and adapt. Willing to give and receive pleasure in multiple forms without keeping score or being selfish. Majority of the time I like brunettes. Only blonde guy I'm in love with is Chris Hemsworth. So brown hair, great humor, friendly to everyone, and can strike up a conversation with anyone. He's a charming guy, great smile, nice bum, intelligent, eager to learn, isn't afraid to be a goof and have fun, enjoys the simple things in life, is a great listener, and is supportive in my thoughts. He is a few inches taller than me, and scrawny, lanky, and loves dogs as much as me. So basically, except he isn't scrawny. I got lucky, haha. Nerdy, feminist, adorable guys. Non-mandatory pluses include being smart and being within 2-ish inches of my height. If you want the NSFW version, I also prefer submissives and someone who is open to kink. Kind, witty, cute, intelligent, bookish, passion for life. Beard and a sexy voice are a plus.